Welcome back to DS Trucks. In today's video, we are going to be doing some 12-volt wiring to our 23450. And this is going to be interesting because what we're going to do is find a solution for this. This plug is kind of annoying. The lighting's a little weird, so it's hard to see, but it's actually right here. Let me unplug it so you can actually see it. This plug right here is for my dash camera that is located right up here on the dash. The wire routes, you can't see it, but it routes all the way down. And in order to power this dash camera, it needs a 12-volt outlet. Problem is, as it routes, it ends up just coming through the glove box, plugging in here. That's a little bit annoying because now that plug is there and it's just there. Also, when it receives 12-volt circuit or 12-volt power key on power, it turns on the camera, it starts filming. But I get so much footage of the truck just sitting there, and you would think that's kind of good because now you got like 24/7 surveillance around the truck, because this plug doesn't just die, or it doesn't just turn off with the truck. It might stay on for 30-40 an hour. I don't know. It has a mind of its own. It's 12-volt. It's not on now, but if I were to turn it on and turn off the truck, it would turn on again. What I want is the camera to turn on when the truck is on. And if it turns on with the truck off, I have too much video and I lose my video because I have too many hours of footage. So what I'm going to do two things. I'm going to make 12-volt key on power for this to plug into now, and I'm going to get rid of it so it's not in the way, and that is what we're going to do today. Right here we have our plug to plug in, and this is from Amazon. Let's open it up and see what's inside. Alright, so inside of the bag here, check this out. Amazon's kind of clutch for a lot of this 12-volt stuff, but basically a 12-volt plug hardwired in with a fuse, and we're gonna mount this inside of the truck. Let's pop in there. Okay, so basically I want to hide this, right? So what I'm gonna do is take apart this glove box. This is super easy to take apart. Basically, you've got this here, and you lift up and do that, wiggle it around. You can see the shape there. Don't want to forget that. And you got two things to depress, one here and one here. Depress that and it drops down, and I'm gonna lose my contents of the glove box, but that's okay. I guess it's nothing. Once you get it down to this point, you go like this, and I'm gonna try to do this with one hand. This just releases if you want to release. I don't even need to release it, but I just did. Now that we're in here, let's go ahead and figure out where we're gonna mount this thing. All right, so let's play with this a little bit. I've got the plug right here. This is to power the dash camera. This came with two outlets, and it's got a fuse supplied to us with a 15 amp rating. So let's go ahead and take a little bit of a test fit, I guess, by just plugging this in. There's an extra pin available right here, and there's just nothing there. How convenient that this hole fits kind of just like that, like so. And I can now route things. Let's see if I took this and went up around there like that and plugged it in here and put it onto that little pin like so. And we just got to find power and ground. The ground's easy. Any of these metal surfaces can be the ground, but we just got to find key on power for our dash camera. But let's go ahead before we do that and test fit our glove box and just ensure that it's going to open and close, and that this new addition isn't going to interfere with it closing up. Nope. Doesn't seem to. Seems to fit good. Open. Remove my dampener and pull down my box. Okay. Look how easy this truck is to disassemble. that seems to be okay. Ideally, I'd like to find a fastener. I don't think I have that size. It's like an 8 milli. I don't think I have it, but if not, I'll zip tie it so that it can't slide off of this pin. But I'll look for that. And I've also got to find a power and a ground. Well, I've got the ground. I've got to figure out how to secure it to the ground. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. All right, let's see if we can't figure out this key on power. I got this wire I cut. Hopefully that's long enough. I think it is. What we can do is attach this metal butt connector to the copper. This is a nice copper wire. It is marine grade, I think. It's silicone sheathing with a real nice tin copper. But now that that's done, connected, what I can do is just drop this down here like that, and from there we can go underneath and make our connection to our 12 volt key on power. Underneath here though, for our 12 volt key on, I've already, in a previous video, I've tied these two wires into the upfitter switch bundle in their key on. This one was on the plow, and then I finally got some nicer wire to go for that situation. But we're gonna go ahead and power our 12 volt outlet with this circuit. So let's go ahead and do that. I'll do it off camera because it's way too awkward of a spot, but see once this is done. So I made my connection for the power circuit off camera underneath. It was definitely an awkward position. It was going to be tough for me to get under there and film that. But I did go ahead and crimp that. This is going to get shrink tube connection there. There's our hot. Done. For our ground wire is going to be this. I'm going to try to use this. Hopefully it fits. I'm also going to put a black cover, just a little bit of OCD. Hopefully this works. Is it too thick? I can't seem to. I need a bigger one. I got the light there. All right, bigger. Need a bigger size. 1 second. All right, one size bigger. Let's try this one. Now, for me, in my personal opinion, yeah, that kind of fits. It's tight, but does it? Okay, so I'm going a little bigger, but this one, it feels like throwing a hot dog down the hallway. So I'm going to try a blue one. I think if I try a few different blue ones, it's got this tinning on it that makes it not want to fit. So I think I'll cut it down and strip it and then put the blue one. So yeah, I'll trim this down. And maybe, just maybe, this will fit right now. Yeah, that did it. From here, we can crimp it. Okay, and that kind of like dents the metal or the sheathing a little. It closes it back up though once you shrink it. You can give it a little pull test, make sure it's tight. And then from here, we go ahead and use our torch to shrink this. All right, now that is shrunk. That looks okay, but I mean, not a problem. You can leave it like that if you want it to. But we can go ahead and put this over top, cover up all the blue, and shrink that. I don't know. That's just a personal preference thing, not necessary step, but I like how that looks. There's actually a little blue peeking through there too, actually. So that, and now I got to figure out where to ground it. So my solution for grounding, let's go ahead and pull this off. And this is interesting because, like I said, I'm short on these. I need this fastener. And I don't have them in stock. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull this off. I'm going to install this. And that's a little chunky. Maybe I put this on. It's got to go through the plastic, and then it's got to go through the bolt. Will that be good enough? Should be good enough contact, and just grab it through the bolt. That bolt conducts, so now that that's tight, that's our ground. Let's go ahead, power on the truck, and see if it works. Moment of truth. Anything? There we go. Our camera's on with the key. As soon as the key is on, the camera's running. I don't gotta worry that the camera's gonna continue to run with the vehicle off. And yeah, we're up and running. So some quick 12-volt wiring for you guys, if that helps you come up with some type of solutions, whatever whatever vehicle you're working on. We used our upfitter switch bundle to pass through key on power at 20 amps underneath the glove compartment here. Ideally, if I had that fastener, I'd go ahead and put that fastener here. I don't have it, so I'll zip tie that down as a way to secure it. It's not really going anywhere, but I'll zip tie it. And then these wires here, I will go ahead and, oh shit, I gotta shrink this still. Heard an arc. But yeah, I better shrink tube that. But these wires here are going, this is all going to be pretty cool. So I'm going to wrap this up and finish this. Sometimes filming is a little bit distracting, but I'll wrap this up. But I just wanted to show you guys, and I'll pop in, I guess. Will I pop in to show you the final product? I think you get it. But let me finish this up. My name is Sean. This is DS Trucks. Wanted to show you guys some of this stuff. But anyway, see you in the next one. I got to finish this up and get on to the next thing. But see you next time. Over and out.